guys, it's Amy from Jessface90 and welcome to today's video. I have a guest with me today, which is very nice to have company when you're talking about nail polish. So today we are going to be doing a chit chat, Q&A, review, kind of like a combination video. We kind of didn't know what to do because we both don't really have access to our collections at the moment. Yeah. You're here, mine's still in storage kind of. So what we thought is we'd try a product that we both wanted to try, me especially because I love Lush, and we're going to just talk while we try this treatment. So this is the Lush Golden Handshake Hot Hand Mask. So I'll insert some close-ups of this. So we're going to be trying this out. This is what it looks like. We don't know how many hands this is meant to do. Hopefully, we presume this was enough for 4 hands.
Yeah, hopefully at least 4.
So this is like one of their hot oil treatments. They do them for hair as well. So right now I'm going to go and whip this up into a bowl. We're going to dip our hands and we're going to talk about polish and all things polish. Okay, we are prepared. So I'm just going to read quickly the types of oil they have in here. So it's avocado oil, some almond oil, argan oil, castor oil, lots of oil, sandalwood oil. Smells nice.
Yeah, it does.
It's a bit lumpy. Is our only like observation before we get going? But I'm sure,
like, lumpy.
But I'm sure that once we get it going, it'll be fine. So it says 15 minutes. So we're going to press a timer, and then you guys might not see 15 minutes, but we're going to chat and obviously edit through. And then after 15 minutes, we'll let you know what we think. So let's dunk. Let's go. Go. Okay.
Yeah.
It is oily.
Yes.
We were just saying I'm not a huge fan of oily products, but I like trying like hand treatments these days. I feel like I'm more fancy. I don't know about you.
I don't do a lot for my hands.
I was like a basic type of girl, just like a file, cuticles, and then I told you the Essie hand scrub.
Yeah. And
now I love the hand scrub. Now I just feel like I need to exfoliate my hands all the time. So the next logical step was then to have an oil treatment as well. So this is a luxury for both of us, I guess, really.
Yeah. And see, I don't ever exfoliate, but then you love it so much that it like kind of makes me feel guilty when I don't.
As a swatcher, or like someone who swatches, well, you swatch more than me, it's sometimes if you have any kind of like staining around your cuticles, I find that the best thing to try first is to just use a scrub and it's just concentrating on the cuticles, and sometimes that lifts the colour off, sometimes it doesn't. But that's kind of what I use it for most of the time.
Never thought of doing that. That is such a good idea. Don't you? I do, because you got a bunch. Didn't you get like you put a couple orders in at some website and they like send you like 2 bottles of it in every order.
When you purchase Essie, you get a free bottle. So I purchased 6 because I purchased the full collection. They gave me 6 bottles of the scrub, which I don't think was how it was meant to do, but obviously the packer who did the online order just thought that was what was going on. So I have a lot of it, so I would recommend. I'm really enjoying this actually.
I'm like playing with it.
Like breaking all the bits down.
Yeah, I'm like squishing all the little pieces together.
So we had a few kind of questions that people leave us in comments that we've never really said in videos, so we thought we would chat about that. Something that we just touched on Jess's video, so you can see the video we did with Jess on her channel, we'll link it down below, was we kind of mentioned our husbands like input into our channel and our nail lives, and I get this question a lot. Do you? Your husband must hate you having so much, or
I've heard it. Yeah, like what does he think about it?
They both don't mind at all. We've got really good husbands, I guess. Yeah. Mine, we're both hoarders. We say that he has his collection and his things, and I have my collection and my things. So he just leaves me to it. I leave him to his. Like no one really judges the size of collection from each other. But yours is a lot more involved in your channel and stuff.
Yeah, he started editing my videos like a year ago. And I can like bounce video ideas, not like I ever do anything other than swatches, but I have good ideas, I just don't do them. But I like bounce ideas off of him and stuff, and he like really wants me to start vlogging, and he like wants me to go harder in YouTube than I do even now. Kyle's really good at editing as like picture editing. Like we've been on trips and he's been picture editing on his phone while we've been here. Yeah. And Abe's quite good. He does he has like a little YouTube channel he uploads to and stuff. So they both are aware and involved in editing. They know a lot about the social media side of things, so I think that's why they're so cool about it, really. Yeah. The other topic that I thought that you guys might like to cover, because I always see it, is a bit about 90. The platform is yours, because I think I know how much time it takes just to put stuff together, but I'm not sure if like the quantity of hours is like something that you really talk about, how much time it goes. So say going from mixing a polish in a bottle, pouring it, labelling it, shipping it. Well, I think you said you do like 50 orders a day. You can usually fit 50 in a day, and like like 11-ish hours, maybe like 9 if I'm really hustling.
So it's like a real day's work doing it.
It is. And it's a lot more work than even I thought it would be going into it.
Nothing can prepare you for it, I guess.
It's not like, I mean, I don't want to try to like undermine anyone else that makes polish. It's not like hard work. It's just tedious. It's the same
Sticking
thing
labels
like, over
on,
and over again. And that can be just as tiring as like physically hard work.
Just keeping your brain going.
Trying to keep your brain going while you do the same thing over again. But I have watched a lot of movies and a lot of seasons of TV shows in the last couple of years.
And I think people, like a lot of people do just run it all. Like the customer service is like, you've had emails for like saying, hello customer service team. Like it is all you.
Yeah.
Social media is you, customer service is you, making it all up is you. And lucky that there are some brands out there that have expanded out. Like KB Super's got a warehouse, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, if I just had like a bottle capping machine.
Yeah, they're real fancy.
I haven't even looked into it, but that's something that I would really consider.
And the printed bottles you've said as well.
Yep. Screen printing for the baubles. That's just a factor. I can't even think of the right word. That's just a matter of having room to put all the bottles that you have to buy ahead of time to have them screen printed. They'd have to go in the garage and then they would cut into Kyle's boarding. Yeah, that's true. And I've spent a little bit of time with Jess before when I was over there, and I can vouch it's an operation, a system. So that's why I say on any indie reviews that like I think we both find that it's horrible if people put horrible comments, because sometimes people take out the factor that it's a one-man band, it's one person behind there. Yeah.
So even if the polish isn't for you, you can't take away from the fact that there's a lady or a man out there that's shaking, mixing, stickering, posting it out for you. So that's why I appreciate indies a lot more. I think you as well from your point of view.
And I can understand like a lot of people that are new to indies, like not really picturing it being like a one person show.
This must be so hard to believe, I think, for some people.
Especially when you're used to, ordering from
China Glaze,
Amazon, or Head to Toe Beauty, or I guess Head to Toe Beauty is probably like, I would assume they're a pretty small operation. I know they have a warehouse, but you know what I mean though. Yeah. Like just something where there's like a different team for each thing. I think if you're used to that and you're new to indies, it's safe. It would be like a normal assumption to make. Just to like assume there's more than one person working on it. Yeah.
Because how could one person do all of that? So yeah, busy. Seeing as we're in the UK, we should ask about UK polish. And I feel like there's not a lot of UK brands really over here at the moment. We have like Barry M and Model Zone and stuff, and we often discuss the differences between and like the struggles of indie shops over here and stuff, because I think that there's just a big like cultural difference and things between UK and US. I mean, you're a lot more saturated in the US with indie brands. Yeah. So many more.
I think it's just easier to start up an indie brand in the US anyway, just because you have access to everything a little bit easier.
Yeah, and then you like, Jess lives in Michigan, and we were trying to count up how many brands there were just in one state.
Yeah, I think Pretty Serious has a warehouse that ships from Michigan.
It's like 7
Glam Polish has a warehouse that ships from Michigan. Yeah, and then there's
Native War Paints. Beats Design.
Yep, Great Lakes Lacquer. Yeah. Northern Nail Polish now. She used to be Super Nails, also in Michigan. There's just a lot, because like, I don't know, like there's some bigger cities in Michigan, but it just doesn't seem like a place that would be like,
no.
There's a lot there.
Over here there's like a decent amount of indies, but there's none that are really near me either. They're quite a lot of the UK brands. You can shout out if I'm wrong. I feel a lot of them are more up north, and there's a couple London ones, but I feel like the most of them are all kind of up in the north of the country. So obviously they know there's obviously a good supplier, or they know what's going on up there, because we need some more London brands. We need some more southern brands. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if I always often toy with whether I want to make a brand or not. I talk to you about it, but I don't know. I don't think I've got the creativity, but then you always say the same thing about you.
You know, I'm not like a really creative person. It's kind of just, let me just throw this and this together and see how this works. And I really think that as far as like combining, because we talked about that in the other video, that like things can seem like they could be way too busy, but they turn out okay, or they look okay on the nails. I feel like...
How many prototypes do you think you go through before you find the one?
It depends. Sometimes I get it on the first try, and other times it takes me like, 3, 4, 5 tries. And it's always like something minor, like, I just don't like this one glitter, so let me make it without it.
It's good that you have the option to like reach out to people who review for you and stuff and say like, what do you think? Like before, I've been sent a couple just like, left or right, which one's the best, or what's this like? Yeah. It's good to have other people's like on it opinions of people that you can trust close by, so you can like know what you're doing. But
I would have fewer prototypes. I have a bad habit of like putting everything I want to put into the first batch and then having to make another batch excluding something when I should just do it the other way and make like the least amount of ingredients the first time and then add things slowly. But I don't think ahead.
Easier to add than to take away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another thing that we've spoken about, so when we're together we talk, it's much easier to talk in person or on the phone. Another thing we've talked about recently is that there's so many more YouTubers now, which is amazing, but it's so hard to keep track of what channels have what. And so I'm almost coming up to 5 years on YouTube. How many years have you done?
Oh my gosh, too many. That sounded bad. Not like that, I'm just old. Because I did like, you know, makeup videos and stuff first. So I think it's been like 9 years maybe.
Well, you should check if you're getting towards 10 and I'm getting towards 5, because I definitely started in 2014, so next year's going to be the 5 years. And when we both first started, like, for you especially, like coming in with there used to be no live swatches, if people can even believe that. That was not a thing, was it?
Yeah, well I remember when I started, there were 2 other channels that did it. I can't remember that. I'll send you links so you can put them in here. Because I think I think one of them still makes videos. I don't know if she does the swatches anymore. But she used to get like 2 from like Sally Hansen collections and stuff. Yeah. And then like kind of compare the 2 of them and do it like live swatch style. And then there was another channel that I don't think she makes videos anymore. She might. That used to do OPI collections, and she used to like live swatch OPI collections. And I remember being like, that's cool. I like that.
I mean, for me, the gateway in was just, I liked watching haul videos. That's probably why I filmed so many and buy so much stuff. I like seeing what other people have bought. Yeah. So my gateway was in through that, and I like, even, like, I don't think she does YouTube, nowadays more Plasma Speedo. We actually were talking about her the other day.
No, I still follow her on Instagram though.
She's still active, but not in the like nails like really anymore. I think she still buys, because occasionally she sees them. But she did some like hour-long look at my China Glaze collection.
I used to watch her videos. Oh, yeah, the same thing, and I'd watch the whole hour of it too.
And she'd have them all on the displays, like the actual like shop displays for them. Like the original like Up and Away China Glaze collection, all the old Christmas collections. So I started watching those and then hauls. And I remember that I saw like Holly had put up like again you'll see like it's funny, someone should put like their original collection videos and their current collection videos. Because remember Holly's one used to be like 2 racks when I first saw her doing her videos.
It's so funny because Plasma Speedo, her like China Glaze collections, and then like the really long ones. Yeah. And then Holly's nail polish collections are some of the first ones that I came across too, and that's like when I started kind of shifting my channel towards nail polish
more. I always thought that my channel was going to be nails. I didn't ever think anything more of that. I mean, I like obviously do a little bit of Lush, a little bit of beauty stuff, but nails was always the way that I was going to go with it. And like I said, there's that. Like I said, we're thinking there's some that have come and gone. There's some that, and then like you have like Christine and Simply Now Logical. That's just nails and beyond now. Yeah. So it does show that
she paved the way for a lot of people to get in, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like a different
style.
Yeah, a different style, and kind of, I don't know how to say it, like almost like an offshoot of like the nail polish community that we're part of. But there are so many channels now, and I feel bad, like I don't watch a lot of other videos. No. I just don't. Like if I go on YouTube and I get stuck watching like videos of like Japanese street food being made and stuff.
We were saying this, we get lost on YouTube watching other things and not polish at all. But
but I'm always hearing about new nail polish channels.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And also that means that there's now even more for everyone, because before I guess if there was only a few of us, we couldn't still cover everything because the nail polish was growing quicker than we had time to pump them out. But so now any video you want is going to be done by someone.
Right, and it's helped. I think it's helped with indie brands a lot too, because they have a lot more options of who they can send stuff to, because nobody has time to do everything. Nope. And that's really cool. I like that, like the indie brands can get out there more, and more options. Just everyone has their own style of showing things, so there's more options for the viewer too. Can kind of like, you know, just find whose presentation they like, or whose style of presentation they like the most. I don't know. I like it.
It's fine not to like everybody.
Right. Just like live swatches. Like I do them. If I was your average viewer and just have a YouTube channel, I don't think I would watch them. Like I don't think I could watch. And I like doing them, and I like that people like watching them.
Whoa, 15 minutes.
Oh, it's over. Well, but yeah, I don't think I could actually watch them.
So we're going to rinse or do something, because we're kind of half, like, gelatin almost.
Did we look instructions up? Because I don't really think we can now.
I think that we just kind of like rinse and soak. So we're going to do that. We're going to come back and just wrap this up quick for you guys.
I've got to be able to rinse. It's too slimy not to.
So there wasn't really many instructions on the website. Sorry, Austin's now coming in and out of the room as we're filming, just to distract. There wasn't many instructions. Like I said, it just said to stick it in, melt it, dip your hands in for 15 minutes. So we've just kind of rinsed, and I did like a basic little soap. And it feels very, I'm satisfied with this. Do you think it feels nice? My initial thoughts is it makes your hands feel nice.
Well, no, I don't know. I think I need to like dry a little bit more. I don't want to be like the skeptical one here. And I should be, I just feel like I should notice something because I don't moisturize a lot. I'm not like good about moisturizing and using like hand treatments.
Oh, it's not like night and day difference.
like expecting some kind of miracle.
It feels nice.
It feels like something happened.
Something's happened. It's
something's
soaked up
happened
some oil. And yeah, we did both had no expectations really of what to do. It was just something nice to try. So if you are out there, especially during these winter months, it might be an idea to try and give it a go. It's £4.50. It's not a huge amount of money.
No, I will just say I forgot to bring like my whole little nail kit with me. It's still sitting on the counter at home. So they were in some rough shape. It's been like a week, so this is gonna be nice.
Smells nice. So that was this wasn't the most thorough review in the world. So initial thoughts are it was nice. It wasn't like a miracle worker thing, and our hands weren't in super bad shape. We should have tested the boys' hands on it really, to see what they thought. But overall, smells nice, felt nice. It was a nice experience crushing up the oils. So we would do it again.
Yeah, I also feel like you could probably have cut smaller chunks off of that
and made it last longer.
Because it put a lot in that bowl.
So we didn't know how much. You probably could have cut it into quarters and done little bumps like that. So like I said, I will link Lush's website if you want to look at that in more detail down below. I'm sure there's plenty of indie options thinking about it, like mani oil treatments and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little chatty, soaking hands kind of video. Thank you so much for watching. I will link lots of stuff down below for you. Jess's channel, obviously. Check out my other video on her channel, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.